Hello, this is your weekly reading. My name is Brenda Michelle, and I'm a healer, empath, medium, and intuitive card reader. And this is your weekly reading for Monday, August 1st, 2022. This is a general reading. However, if it resonates with you, please leave a comment and let me know. If you enjoy this video series, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified about the latest weekly videos and podcasts. At the end of this video, there will be information on how you can get a personal one-on-one reading with me. Okay? All right, so let's begin. Have you picked a card? That card that you pick is your reading for the week. Let's start. Card number one. Card number one is Four of Swords. You're going to do a lot of introspection, meditation, thinking about what is the next step this week. Okay? That's what you're going to do. You're going to think more about how can I make it better? How can I change it? How can I increase it? Okay? You're going to think about where you've been and make those decisions for yourself. You're going to do a lot of thinking about your future with the Four of Swords. Thinking about the future. Thinking about how you can do things and bring it together for those involved. How can you make things better for your family? How can you make things better at work? Thinking about your future and your destiny. Okay? That's card number one. Card number two is the Emperor. The Emperor is a leader, so you're going to be displaying your leadership skills this week. Leading with empathy, being able to understand other people, the people that you are leading, not being cold and unfeeling, because then you're doing things, but who are you benefiting? You have to be that leader who can relate to people, that can understand what people are trying to tell you. To be king means to serve. That's what that means. To be king means to serve. And so that's what you're going to be doing this week. Card number two, people. Card number three, people. Ace of Wands. All right. Starting a new idea. Sparking a new adventure. Okay? Initiation. Coming into action, having the energy to do what you need to do this week. Okay? It's all starting, the beginning of a journey, the beginnings of whatever it is that you're doing. It could be the beginning of a business, the beginning of a new way of life. Okay? Ace of Wands. Card number four, people, you have the Moon. The Moon says, yes, read between the lines. It says, understand the things that are not being said. Understand the things that are not being said. Okay? Being in a space to where you are using your feelers, but not going overboard. Not being overly cautious, of overly, not being paranoid, not being in a space where you're getting spooked by what it is that you see. The Moon says rely on your intuition, but in a logical fashion. Okay? That's the Moon. Card number five. Those of you who picked card number five this week, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be kind of impenetrable. You're going to be kind of the person who is not listening. The person that's more pessimistic. You're going to be, it'll never work. You're going to be Eeyore this week. Okay? Take your time to reevaluate your approach. Take your time to think about how others feel about stuff. Don't be the ice princess. Okay? Understand other people's points of view. Listen. Because your way is not the only way. take into account others people's feelings. Take into account how other people do things. So don't be so into yourself to where you are not listening and taking into account how other people exist on the planet. Being able to receive, open up, not being closed off. That's card number 5. Card number 6 is the Empress. The Empress is the nurturer. The Empress is Mother Earth. Okay, maybe you've been inside too long. Maybe you need to go outside and commune with nature. This week, the Empress. Maybe you need nurturing. Maybe you need to listen to that motherly advice. Okay? That's the Empress this week. Number 7 is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about reminiscing, all about looking back and appreciating. Maybe your parents are no longer here and you're just appreciating all the things that they have given you. You are doing things the way that they did it in honor of them because it gave you so much joy, or it helped you to build a life that you've always wanted. That's where you are this week, remembering those who came before you, remembering all the contributions that others have given to you, and doing things in their honor. That's what card number 7 is. Okay, so let's go with the next reading. Okay, so we have T, B, E, S, G, X, and N. If you have any of those letters in your name, listen very carefully. Okay? Forgiveness. This is the overall message for this week. Lesson for this week is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness. Okay, so Page of Swords. What she is telling you, or what this card is telling you, is that there is someone here who is going to give you the information that you need. Is it a book that you need? What is it? For communicative purposes, intellectual purposes. That is what is going on, because you have been working very hard and it seems like you have hit rock bottom. Okay, but the only thing there is to do is go up from here. Maybe you were involved in a business with somebody. Maybe you were involved in some type of idea, creative endeavor, and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. It didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. And so what happens is that you need to forgive that situation or that person that brought you to that situation. Okay? It's all water under the bridge. what's the next thing? If this is a valuable thing for you, if this business is a valuable endeavor for you, or if this creativity is something that you treasure, then your next move this week is to act, is to move on it. Don't worry if you started off with somebody and they left off and now you're like, well, how do I do this without them? You'll find a way. Take that first step, because now you need more action than sitting back and thinking about it, or sitting back and just allowing things to happen. You have to make it happen this week. That's what this is saying, okay? So you have come to the lowest point, okay, of the situation. It makes you feel low. This person left or whatever happened, okay? But you're going to have to move forward if you want this thing to happen. You're going to have to do it, okay? All right, so let's pick an egg now. Goddess Rhiannon, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So you have that with you this week as well. So your clear intentions. So before you had left it up to somebody else to help you with this, okay? But now it's up to you. Don't worry about it. You feel like you've been left out in the cold. You're not left out in the cold. You are a very capable person yourself, and you have the capabilities to make this happen. You have to move now. Now is the time to have action this week. Forgive this person, because if you don't have, if all this emotion is only going to prohibit or stop you or slow you down. Okay? When you forgive people, it's not for them, it's for you, so that you can keep going, so that you can be the person that you need to be for you. Okay? So that's what you do. Thank you so much this week for tuning in. This is Brenda Michelle, and this has been your weekly reading. I will see you next week. Peace and blessings.